I categorize this question as a chart of points question. Now I realize it's not a chart, it's more of a list, but the principle is sound, right? We have a bunch of points and then we have an equation and we can just plug the points into the equation. That is what we always want to do when we have those two things, is why it is my favorite strategy. Plug points into equations, don't ask too many questions. Doesn't really matter what type of question we have. If we have points, we have an equation, plug the points into the equation. In this case, it's technically an inequality, but that does not change things, right? We're looking for what satisfies it, meaning we want the point to work in the inequality. So let's just do one at a time. Let's do number 1 here. So that's going to be 5 times 1 minus 3 times 1 is less than 4. 5 minus 3 is less than 4, and yeah, 2 is less than 4. That works, so 1 should work. Let's keep moving. 2 and 5. So 5 times 2 minus 3 times 5 is less than 4. 10 minus 15 is less than 4. Negative 5 is less than 4. Yeah, true. That works too. So that kind of limits me to my answer because I only have one that includes those both, but let's just do choice C anyway, or numeral 3 anyway. So that's 5 times 3 minus 3 times 2 is less than 4. 15 minus 6 is less than 4. 9 is not less than 4. So that doesn't work. And that forces us to pick, like I said, choice C. So here's a case too where, I know that we didn't need to test Roman numeral 3, but I think it's a good idea. It really doesn't take any time, and it's kind of a good way of checking your work, right? Because if it did work, then we know that we made a mistake somewhere along the way. And those little things are, it may seem like a waste of time, but I'd rather you waste a little bit of time than waste the points by not getting something like this because of a silly mistake, right? So I think people who don't check their work vastly overestimate how long these little extra steps take. They don't take long, and they are very much worth those few seconds because you will save points and improve your score in the long run. But yeah, big picture here is you should not spend more than a second staring at this question in the first place. You should instantly recognize you've got an equation, you got points, plug them in. That's the best part of the strategy. It does not require a lot of forethought, right? You look at two things, you have them both, mix them together, you're going to get an answer.